welcome back to the Corey Haim movie review. This is the second of last episode. It's the episode after the Two Coreys season 2, which was a pretty dark episode I've just been waffling on about. And again, because I haven't reflected and because I haven't went all the way through, I've probably mentioned it and I don't think it has its own episode because this episode was held back and this episode's not going to happen. Well, it's going to happen now. But the original idea was to get a Dan from Slaunch TV to appear on this episode. He will be in the next episode. And we're going to talk about a long lost gem of Corey Haim. Now, I've talked about this recently and some of the tail ends and stuff like that with Haim's catalogue that isn't available. Life 101, physical media's out on VHS in America, but it's hard to come by. Roomies, this is something I've never seen. You could probably dig this out on YouTube, stuff like that, but you've got stuff like PSI, he's cameo in that, Big Wolf on Campus, and just sort of like that. Even River's Edge, I kind of have dibble-dabble on this. So again, this is a throwaway episode. So let's talk about Shooter on the Side. Now, I was sitting on this floor just over a year ago when my phone blew up with Judy Haim saying, I haven't even got that. Well, I don't have it. Now, Dan almost got his hands on a bootleg copy of this. This is not real. Well, the box is real, but there's nothing in it. All right. Camera's on there. Stand there as well. That would have been disastrous. Camera on the side. Camera broke. So, little is known about this movie. Now, this is important. I picked this up a while ago. And as a massive collector of VHSs, this is a demo sleeve for Shooter on the Side. So someone's found this and I've picked it up. It's from Denmark, or Dutch. Corey Haim on the front cover. Nowhere to be seen. He is on the back, wearing glasses with a sort of without malice kind of era look. It's all in... Actually, here we go. Sunset Films International and Shooter Productions present Corey Haim in a Richard Styles film, Shooter on the Side. So yeah, the rest of it isn't there. It was 90 minutes long. It's rated 16. It looks like it's set in a strip joint. Maybe it's gone. There's a lot of stuff like this. Universal Groove, these films that were made and then just bootleg it out. And to think about all the films that do come out, and the randomness like this one has literally people searching because it's obviously been filmed, it's obviously exists somewhere, but this is the era before DVD. So again, it's like tapes and mini DVD tapes. I found a tape yesterday from my grandparents, which was a holiday trip. And it's on a cassette tape like that, and I was like, wow. You know what I mean? Like mini DVD tapes and all that will stand the test of time if they're stored right. So it just depends on how this was stored in an edit. You know what I mean? Was it filmed on film? Probably, but then was it filmed on high mini DV? It's roughly around that era. It just depends on how this was filmed. Little is known except for Haim almost injected himself in the movie because he was going out with the lead actress. That is quite common knowledge. For him to warrant to be the top star of the movie, maybe it's not, but at least they got that right, unlike Universal Demolition University, where it's just a green box with Haim's face and Haim's name's missing from the top. Again, little is known. But I was hoping with this episode Dan would have found this tip, but it's not happening. It might happen. Again, subscribe to Slaunch TV. That guy pulls shit out of fucking thin air all the time at Dan. Even he surprises me, but again, I get a lot of people commenting about this, wanting to buy this. It's just a box. I've been very honest and open. It's not like sitting on the side. It's just there to be like, and it's pretty cool. Like again, I would have said this, Universal Groove looks absolutely balls. But Universal Groove could have a Kickstarter easy in a VHS box. I think like Haim stuff could essentially, if people could get the rights to his films and maybe his ones just after VHS and did sort of like a Kickstarter thing, I think they would sell a few of these. I think like if they took films like top of my head, New Terminal Hotel, bad example pretty much, but if it came out on VHS, would you buy it? I would. You know, even if it was just box art, do you know what I mean? I know a lot of people out there do custom stuff like that, but at the end of the day, that is the only one on my shelf in my VHS collection that's not real. Every single one of them are original editions. And I'm just pointing in there and just made my life a little bit harder because that's the outtake. I'll see you in the outtakes. That's the best we're gonna do. Alright, maybe that's the best I'm gonna do. So that's what I was on about. So all them have been covered. And what wasn't actually in the show, if you check out the channel, is these fucking shells fell down a few weeks ago. But again, that's what we're shooting the side lips. It's the only one there that isn't a tape in the box. And the next episode is going to be Last Resort. See you next time. Goodbye.